Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Rose, counselor for Science and Technology Academy, and I'm here to talk to you about graduation requirements for the class of 2024. Remember, at any point during this video, you can pause and rewind if you need to hear anything over again, but we're going to jump through and take a look at all of the credit requirements that you will need in order to graduate. So we're going to start with an overview. Here's the current overview of credits that you need. Total is 56. Here is kind of the rundown of what you need. 8 of English, 1 credit of health, 6 credits of math, 2 of PE, 6 credits of science, 8 credits of social studies, 2 of fine arts, no freshman seminar, 1 financial literacy, and 3 program of study. That adds up to 37 credits, and then the remaining credits count as general elective credits, and then that adds up to a total of 56. And we're going to go through now in detail to see exactly which credits you need and how to satisfy them. We're going to start with English. So with English, you're going to take English essentially every year because you need 8 credits. Now remember, the general rule of thumb is this: a 1/4 class equals 1 credit as long as you pass that class. So at this point, if you're a class of 2024, you're going to be looking at English 11. You've taken two credits of English 9, 2 credits of English 10. You'll have 2 credits of English 11. Then you'll take 2 credits of English 12. There's a general and an accelerated track. Accelerated track, it's important to note that you have accelerated English 9 and accelerated English 10, which will give you an additional 2 credits of English. So after your 11th grade year, you'll notice that you'll have 8 credits of English after 11th grade. We always recommend to take that extra year of English either way, because for colleges, or if you're planning to go to a college, it's good to have a literal 4 years of English classes that can be seen. So 8 credits of English is required. Let's move on to social studies, where you also need 8 credits. And here is the sequence that we generally have our students take. 9th grade, you take human geography. 10th grade, modern U.S. history. 11th grade, world history. 12th grade, you will take economics and a social studies elective. Economics counts as 1 credit. Social studies elective counts as an additional credit. So that gives you your total of 8 credits. On our accelerated track, it's important to note here that some of the AP courses have additional credits that go with them because they last 1/4 longer. Sometimes they'll have a C section as opposed to just an A and a B section. So take a look at that. Those credits will count as social studies credits, but keep in mind that you need to show that you've taken human geography, U.S. history, and world history, and economics, and your social studies elective. So you still need those classes, even though you may end up with a few extra social studies electives depending on what you take. For science, you need 6 credits. Here's the general pathway: physics, chemistry, and biology. You have the accelerated track of AP versions of each. Also important to note, with AP classes, you're open to take those. There's no previous requirements. You just have to be up for the workload. Also to note, the same thing as your social studies, some of the AP classes might offer an additional credit, like with that A, B, and C section. But just note that you have to demonstrate that you've taken physics, chemistry, and biology. Okay, you may end up with some additional science credits, but you want to make sure you have those 3 classes covered in your graduation requirements. Moving on to math. Math has the most kind of different options here. The general rule is 6 credits of math. Okay, the general pathway for that is you do your you do your geometry in 9th grade, your algebra 2 in 10th grade, and then your FST trigonometry in 11th. Okay. Now you have, as you can see, there's different accelerated tracks. Some of you are already coming with geometry, then you're moving on to either algebra 2 or accelerated algebra 2, or you're coming in and you're going to be starting pre-calculus because you've already taken geometry and accelerated algebra 2. This leads to the question: what's the difference between algebra 2, accelerated algebra 2? Algebra 2 leads to trigonometry. Accelerated algebra 2 also covers the trigonometry credit, so you can go straight to pre-calculus. Okay. In both tracks, you can continue to take courses, math courses that will fit into your schedule as long as you're covering graduation requirements. But that's kind of the general difference between those two. Moving on to some elective requirements, you have financial literacy. You need 1 credit of financial literacy. You will take this between your 11th or 12th grade year. There's also a course that's offered online. To see what courses are offered online, just look for highlighted courses that are in your registration guide. But you need 1 credit of financial literacy. You take that at 11th or 12th grade. For physical education, 2 credits. The hope is that you've taken one in ninth grade, and then you'll take your additional one somewhere between 10th and 12th grade year. So you need two. Make sure you have those two done. For fine arts, you need 2 credits of fine arts. Lots of fine arts options that we offer here. Take a look at ones that you're interested in. You need 2. Hopefully, you've gotten one done during your freshman year, and you're working on an additional one somewhere between 10 through 12. Take a look at your registration guide. Again, online options are highlighted, but you'll need 2 credits of fine arts to satisfy graduation requirements. Health, you need 1 credit of health, and that is healthy lifestyles. That's the name of the course. Other health science classes do not cover that health requirement. You need healthy lifestyles. You'll take that between 10th through 12th grade year. Most students typically take it 10th grade, but anywhere between your 10th and 12th grade year is fine to be able to take it as long as you have it done. Lastly is your program of study. That includes an introductory, intermediate, an advanced course, and a program of study that correlates to your academy. So I'm Science and Technology Academy. Let's say I were a student in the Science and Technology Academy. That means I would be taking a pathway course in the Science and Technology Academy, as long as I have my 3-course sequence. Program of study is required for class of 2024, so make sure you have that done. Electives, 19 elective credits is what you will need. We have lots of different options. Take a look at your registration guide, talk to your friends, ask teachers, think about what you want to do in the future. You can also look for any highlighted options for online options if that's something that you're looking to do. Freshman seminar, like I said in the very beginning, it's not a required credit because not all of you had freshman seminar. That counts as a general elective for class of 2024 graduation requirements. And so that's something that will count towards your general electives. So that covers all of the information for graduation requirements. Again, you could pause, rewind, go back. If you have additional questions for individuals, feel free to reach out to your academy counselor or any of the counselors. And good luck registering. We'll see you soon.